Longwood and Winthrop inside Willett Hall. Lancers get off to a quick start. Raven Williams with the 3 as the Lancers take an early lead. We'd go back and forth for the first 10 minutes. Longwood, though, was hot shooting outside. Here's Brenna Robbins, 3 of a career-high 17 points for Robbins. She'd do much more for the Lancers. Here's Skursik getting in on the action from outside the arc. Longwood would hit 6 3-pointers in the first half. Late in the half, this is Jackson for Winthrop ahead to Shaquila Nunn. Winthrop trying to get back into it, but the Lancers on this 3 from Jacqueline Reagan to end the half would take a 12-point lead into the break. Coming out in the second half, though, Longwood was cold. Defensively, still on fire. Raven Williams with the steal. Jacqueline Reagan on the ensuing possession up and in, but Longwood hit just 8 shots in the second half. The comeback was on for Winthrop. Longwood still trying to hold them off. The only 3 of the second half for the Lancers as Kendall Skursik hits there. And then Emily Nyland, a miss there. And on the run out, Erica Williams goes up under for the bucket. That would tie us late in the game. Then here's Taylor Calvert. She throws it down low. And the backdoor pass to Shaquila Nunn. Winthrop took a 2-point lead inside of 4 minutes to play. A turnover here. The run out to Raven Williams. That would cut a 4-point lead back to 2. Longwood still trying to hang in there. Here's Brenna Robbins late in the game. She hits a big jumper. Lancers still hanging around, down 2 once more. Erica Williams, though, just too much. She would finish the game with 18 points. A late runner from Deb Hedden brought the Lancers within a point, and then they would actually take a lead back after Raven Williams drives the lane, floats one up. The last couple of minutes back and forth as both teams traded 1-point leads. Here's Kilpatrick. She hits this runner, puts them up by a point. Longwood would have one final look as the inbound was given to Raven Williams. She bobbled it on the near side, spun around, found Brenna Robbins. She throws it up, but it doesn't go, and Longwood falls by a single point, 63-62 the final, as they cannot upset the number 4 team in the Big South Conference, Winthrop. Here's Coach Reinson.
2 halves. What happened in the second half compared to the first one?
Well, I think the big difference in the second half was we went through a drought there about 6 minutes where we couldn't buy a basket, allowed them to come back a little bit. I mean, we did a good job playing defense pretty much for the whole game, but we gave an opportunity to get back when we couldn't score. I mean, we battled right down to the end. A couple of fouls here either way. You know, Deb made some big shots right there at the end, but you know, bottom line is they made more baskets than we did, and it's really disappointing.
And then you mentioned missing a lot of baskets in that second half. Were you guys getting the shots that you wanted, or was Winthrop kind of forcing your hand in that one?
No, it was a combination. We got a lot of good shots that we normally make, and we did make them down at the end. It was one of those situations where, you know, they just didn't go, and it kind of snowballed on us, and we didn't pick it back up until it was a little bit too late. But I'm proud of their effort, and they played very hard.
All right, thank you, Coach.